Everyone, it's Christian Fuchs here. I would like to say a big thank you to our fans and keep having our back for the upcoming Premier League season as well as the Europa League. Keep watching Leicester Fan TV. They have the latest news and they keep you up to date on leicesterfantv.com. So stay tuned and thanks for your support.
Morning all, welcome to another Fox's Aftermath pre-match show, whatever you want to call it, where we'll have Luke from Wolves Fancast on and we'll be discussing the Fulham-Leicester game from early on in the week and, of course, the big game today, the local derby of Wolves-Leicester away. So I think we better get going.
Welcome to Leicester Fan TV. With special thanks to our pals at ADT Taxis, Feed Me, Piglet's Pantry, Tiger, Leicester Garage Conversions, Pink Vehicle Leasing, Hologram, The Fox's Arms, Moyer Wade Interiors, and our chosen charity, Memphis UK. We bring you the fans' views on the match each week, and your views matter to us. Join the fans debate each match with us. Follow us at Leicester Fan TV.
Morning all, how the devil are we? Hope you're good and well. Hope there's no more snow or rain wherever you are, because in sunny Alcudia it is sunny Alcudia today. Well, let's bring Luke on straight away to discuss the game. Morning, Luke. How the devil are you, pal?
Not bad, mate. Not too bad. Not too bad.
I see you've had your hair cut a little bit since last time. You look a bit smart there today.
I know, the missus knocked up a little DIY lockdown trim. She's done all right, to be fair. She's not done bad.
I know. I just have a number 2 all over my message. It's easy, isn't it? It's damn sight easier, that is. So, how's it going? What's the weather like where you are in your neck of the woods?
Great. Oh, no, it's a bit sunny, actually.
It's a bit sunny. It's a bit sunny. I can't show you today. Normally I'm outside, but I can't do it today because it was a bit windy. So I thought to myself, no, we'll leave it. We'll cold. It's not cold here. It's quite nice today, actually. So we're all right here. So come on then, Luke. Big game today. Well, I was going to say West Midlands derby, but it's not. It's a local derby, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wolves versus Leicester. The big game. This was your team against Arsenal as on, was it Tuesday night?
Uh-huh.
So what do you think? Did you have any injuries from that, or is there any difference that you're playing?
It came out yesterday that Podence is going to miss about 6 weeks. So that's a bit of a blow. Not sure who's going to come in for him, to be fair, or we might even have to change the shape to accommodate whoever comes in.
What kind of shape are you playing at the minute? Or what were you playing, I should say?
Yeah, it's been a bit of everything at the minute. 4-2-3-1, 3-5-2, 5-3-2, 3-4-3, 4-3-3. I think we played every formation under the sun this season. It's because we're usually so settled. You know, we had our sort of like 3-5-2, 3-4-3, 5-3-2 hybrid formation, and we pretty much stuck with it. Nuno wanted to go through a transitional period and wanted to go 4 at the back, try and keep a bit more possession and score a few more goals, and it just hasn't worked at all. So I really don't know what formation we're going to play today, if I'm being honest.
I mean, the big threat to Leicester, the big threat to any team was Raul Jimenez.
Yeah.
How's it going? Is he getting better? Is he back training yet?
Yeah, he's doing a bit of light work with the lads. You know, he's in and around the training ground. So it's positive. I mean, the injury was absolutely horrific. Honest,
yeah,
I felt sick when it happened. I felt sick, and I thought he's never going to play again. So, I mean, I don't think he'll come back this season. But if we can get him back next season, and hopefully mentally he's not too damaged by it, it's going to be a bonus because he's been a massive loss. Absolutely massive loss.
Yeah, I was just going to ask you that. Have you missed him?
Yeah, majorly. The way he leads the line, obviously he gets goals as well. links up play, brings his teammates into play. He's quick, good in the air, good with the ball at his feet. Any team, it's like Kane, Tottenham losing Kane, or like you've lost Vardy. You notice it, don't you? You do notice it.
Oh yeah, you miss it. Yeah, you
Yeah.
miss it big time. I mean, what's actually happened to you? Because you've fallen off big time, haven't you? I mean, until the Arsenal game, that was, I think it was one winning. Now it's one winning 10. You hadn't won for 9 games, I think it was, and then you beat the Arsenal, which helps us out an awful lot. What's happened? What do you think's gone wrong?
I can't put my finger on it. I don't know whether it's the tactics. I don't know whether there's been a fallout within the club, and it's something that's a lot more deep rooted than what it looks on the surface. We've had a few injuries, but I don't like blaming injuries because I think every team has injuries over the course of a season. So I don't like to use that excuse personally, but it could be one of several things, or it could be several things. I don't think anyone can quite put the finger on it, but it is quite concerning because we're really poor at the minute. The performances are absolutely terrible.
Hello, I'm glad I tell you,
Really
you've just made my day there saying that. I'm quite happy now. You've encouraged me now more than I was this morning. With
Honestly, it's like no one should fear playing Wolves at the minute. No one, because we just look all over the shop. We've got no shape. Tactically, we look like we don't know whether we're coming or going. I don't think we've got any players. You know, we're in a bit of a rut at the moment, or a bit of a rut. We're in the shit, if we're being honest, and we're sleepwalking into a relegation battle. And it looks like we haven't got any players who are going to grab the game by the scruff of the neck and take a bit of ownership and take a bit of leadership, that concerns me the most.
So, do you think you just said relegation then? So, do you think you're in a relegation battle then?
At the minute, no, but we're sleepwalking into one. If you look at our form, until the Arsenal game, we was bottom of the form table, and rightly so. We deserve to be bottom of the form table. So I think it would be very naive not to believe so. I think we're very fortunate that West Brom, Sheffield United, and Fulham are so poor.
Yeah, they're terrible, isn't it, at the minute?
We could easily finish 17th this season if we don't book our ideas up. I think we're only 3 or 4 points off Brighton now. I'm sure Brighton are 17th, or Burnley. So you got Burnley are 17th. They're 3 points behind us, and then if we lose today, they'll be 3 points behind us with a game in hand.
Blimey,
you know what I mean? So
yeah.
it's dangerous territory, and I think sometimes, like, how many times have we seen it? Football fans up and down the country where a team looks safe, but they sort of take the foot off the gas, and before you know it, you know, there's 6 games to go, and they're right in the thick of it.
They always used to say, didn't they? There was always one team that gets drawn into it for some reason. They think they're safe, and then they slowly become drawn into it.
Yeah.
So just Zach asked a question. I've got, it's similar to what I was going to ask. Would you consider it to be a successful season? But I'm just going to sort of add that thing to it. What did you want at the start of the season compared to what do you want now?
Well, I think when we spoke earlier this season, when we played at your place, I likened Wolves to Leicester. I mean, I didn't say we was as good as Leicester, but we was in that bracket of clubs that was sort of not quite big 6, but, you know, between 6th, 7th and 10th, let's say.
Yeah.
You, Everton, maybe chuck a Southampton or a West Ham in there. That's the level that we've built ourselves to. And let's not be deluded. Wolves have spent a lot of money to be able to put themselves in that position. So to be where we are, in my opinion, is a massive underachievement. I think first season we finished 7th, and you could say we overachieved. Second season we finished 7th, and I'd say that was probably par. So again, this season it needed to be between 6th and 10th. I think for me now, Nuno for me, he's got to win the FA Cup, or at least get to the semis, because especially if we finish about 15th in the league. If we finish 15th in the league and go out in the next round to Southampton, then that's a poor season.
Just a bang average season.
Yeah. Average.
Yeah.
Average. I mean, when we played at your place, I think there was only a couple of points in it.
I think we were level on points, if anything. I'm not sure. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Look at the difference now.
But weren't the last game, wasn't it? It was 2 dodgy penalties. The one that we actually scored from didn't look like a penalty, and the one we missed was a penalty.
Yeah, I mean,
he went to VAR, didn't it? I mean, I know you don't like VAR, like me.
I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Well, like you said before, we ought to do a big show on VAR. Get all the people, get the pros and cons.
You know, it actually needs investigating because
Did you
it's
see
not
that one
working.
yesterday? Did you see the elbow by? I can't pronounce his name.
Suchek.
It was more of a than anything else.
I just don't understand how Lee Mason is looking at it on a TV screen and he's not got enough confidence in himself to make the decision that it's accidental. So he's asked Mike Dean to go and look at it. Mike Dean's then looked at it and he still sent him off. So between the two of them, they can't get it right.
It's like the one against Man U Southampton. They're not that Benderak. He got red carded. Then it went to VAR. Then he went to VAR to check.
Yeah.
So they've had two referees saying yes, it is, and now it's been rescinded. So two referees have said, "What's VAR there for?" It's an absolute joke.
I mean, I put this on Facebook straight after because I'm banned from Twitter now. But
oh yes, you are, aren't you? Yeah. I won't ask why.
If the ref had any testicles about him, he would have booked Martial for diving. Because even though there was contact because Martial dived. So if the ref had anything about him, he would have said, Anthony, yellow card, get up.
Yeah.
But let's not get distracted by VAR. Let's review Wolves.
Just for all the Leicester fans watching, it's been announced this morning that we've got Mike Dean in the FA Cup on Wednesday night against Brighton.
That would be entertaining then.
We had him the other week. When somebody remind me, when did we have Mike Dean? Against Everton. Why was he reffing Mike Dean reffing against Everton when he's a Tranmere fan? I didn't think if you're in the same neck of the woods, I didn't think you were allowed to do that kind of thing.
Well, we have what's that ref's name? It might be Kevin Friend. I think it's Kevin Friend, and we have him quite often. He's a Villa fan. I'm sure he's a Villa fan. And you think, how can you ref Wolves when you're a Villa fan?
Yeah.
It makes no sense. I'll be honest, if I was a ref and I was reffing Albion and I was in the player down in the box, you'd just see me, play on!
So I'm just trying to think. So Vardy today might be injured. Well, not injured. He's coming back from injury.
Yeah.
And they're all on about, shall we play him? Shall we not? Shall we start him for half hour? What would you like to see in the Leicester team today? Would you rather see, I presume you're going to say Nacho, would you rather see Nacho up top starting and Vardy coming on, or Vardy like going at it for an hour at you and then Nacho coming on for the last 15, 20 minutes, something like that?
I mean, if Vardy can sit on the bench for 90 minutes, that's happy days for us. I mean, I'm going to, that's the one, Mariner. Mariner's a Villa fan. Thank you, whoever popped up then. But I'm probably going to put my foot in it now because I remember last time I came on, I mentioned about Justin for Leicester being the weak link.
As an improved, oh my God, he's now the star
he's
man.
Amazing. He's a brilliant defender. He's quality. But one player, and this is before his Leicester days, I don't even know how he plays in the Premier League. So I'd like to see him start today. Now watch him start and get a brace. Perez. I don't know what this.
He's in and out of the team. He is in and out of the team. He scored a couple of goals this year, and some Leicester fans love him. Some Leicester fans don't. I tell you what, I'll bring Mark on just for he's a Leicester fan. Mark, very quickly.
Hi, boys.
Perez. Morning, Mark. Very quickly, Perez. What do you think as a Leicester fan, as a neutral Leicester fan? A neutral Leicester fan. How can you have a neutral Leicester fan?
How does that work?
Yeah, how does that work? What do you think of Perez?
Hit and miss, but he hasn't had a run in the team, has he? So it's like a lot of our players. If they're not given the games, then they're not going to score the goals or put in the performances.
Yeah, it's true, isn't it? But Perez, like you say, Luke, Perez has not been the best so far, and not like you say. You said Justin didn't do very well. He's the weak link, and everyone was thinking he was the weak link. Now all of a sudden he's becoming the star man. Let me just bring on another Leicester fan. Jack, I'll bring you on a minute. Chris,
hello.
JJ, how much has he improved so far? Because Luke on the last show said he's a bit of a weak link. Now this was what? When did we play you? About November time, was it?
Or it might have been about October, actually.
Was it October? So since then, JJ has improved an awful lot. So just tell Luke, Chris, what do you think about JJ and why he was wrong in the weak link?
Oh, no, JJ has definitely been the most improved, but he's been our best player this season. He started off, as most youngsters do, with a bit of inexperience and making the odd mistake here or there. But he's completely capitalised on that, and he's been rock solid for us these past few months. Scoring goals when we don't need him to. He's a defender. We don't expect that.
It's always nice for defence to score goals, though, Chris, isn't it?
Oh, very much so, very much so. And the goals he scores are superb.
Yes.
They're not the typical standard goal. They're excellent. So yeah, he's definitely been our top player.
Mark, I think you've got that wrong. Justin, he's not in the top 3 midfielders in Dream Team. How come he's a midfielder on Dream Team?
I think I've got him in my Dream Team actually. So
As a midfielder?
I'm sure he's a defender.
Hold on, you said he was the weak link and you've put him in your Dream Team.
I'm fickle like that, you see. I'm very fickle.
That's like most Leicester fans at the minute.
It was the 8th of November when we beat them.
Was it the 8th of November?
Yes.
Bloody hell. And then
Vardy penalty.
But yeah, we've had a quick discussion of that one already, Mark. We didn't want to talk about that too much, to be honest, did we, Luke?
No, not really.
Oh, you didn't.
Not really. Let's focus on today's game.
Come on then. We've had some cracking games at Wolves. I remember being there, I think it was 2003 when we lost 4-3, when we were up 3-0 up at half time. I got chucked out of one of the boxes by the steward, but that's another story. We won't go into that one. So what's the score going to be then, Luke? And we had a 4-3 a couple of years ago, didn't we, at your place? Didn't you win with the last minute?
Yeah, dropped in the last minute. So we've had some good games, and I've just been looking at the stats, and our record against you at home is absolutely superb. You've only won twice in the last 18 visits to Molineux.
But we haven't beaten Arsenal since 1980 odd, 1970 odd rather at their place, but we did this year.
We're pretty good at breaking records at the minute.
If you're going to break your record and make it 3 wins in the last 19, today's the day. Because, like I said, we are in poor form. Don't get blinded by the fact that we beat Arsenal 2-1 in the week. Because for 45 minutes, they absolutely battered us. Then we had the penalty and the red card, and obviously Arteta lost his head. But even against 10 men, we still didn't look overly convincing. We was better. And then, obviously, Leno was playing volleyball or whatever he was doing. He got sent off. They went down to 9 men. And even so, we still didn't dominate the game. Yeah.
Patrick, just before you say you score today, Luke, Patrick's just, I was at this game as well. I forgot about this. City winning 3-2. Heskey got the win and somebody chucked a flask at him from behind. I remember that one, yeah.
Wow. Was that a night game, that?
Yes, that was...
Mark McGee was manager.
First win. Mark McGee, yeah.
Yeah, and all the Leicester fans was holding up these Judas pieces of paper at Mark McGee. I remember that game. It was a good game, that was. I went to that one. Was.
So come on then, Luke. Just before you go, what's the score going to be then today? Come on, pressure's on you. You're the home team. You look like you're going for relegation. What's the score going to be?
3-0 Wolves.
You said about Mark McGee when we beat Crystal Palace. I remember all the Leicester fans were shouting, "Are you watching Mark McGee?" When we beat Crystal Palace in the playoff final. Didn't he leave? Yes. Mark, didn't he leave to go to Wolves to get a better
he came to Wolves to go to a bigger and better club. Yeah, that worked well for him, didn't it, on Mark McGee?
Now, seriously, I think I would take a point today. I'll take 1-1.
Yeah. See, I always go, everyone knows on Leicester Fan TV exactly what I'm going to say. A 2-2 draw. If you can't win, do not lose on away games. So I'd be happy with a point, to be honest, Luke, I'd be more than happy with that. But I'd like a win because we've only lost one game away from home so far in the league.
Against Liverpool. Away record's class, isn't it?
Yeah, I think we've won. Is it 9 out of 12 lads, is it? I think. Can someone think it's 9 out of 12?
We've drawn to Everton and Palace, lost to Liverpool and won the rest.
Yeah, 9 out of 12, Luke. So there you go. Pressure's on you today, pal.
Yeah, very much so.
It's been much appreciated, Luke. Nice to see you've got your hair cut and you're all looking smart this time and not wearing your hoodie as normal. All right, pal. We'll speak to you later and good luck for the rest of the season after about 5 o'clock today, pal.
Yeah, likewise, lads. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, Luke. Thanks a lot, mate.
See you later.
Cheers, pal. That was Luke from Wolves Fancast, giving his views on the Leicester game, the Wolves Leicester game. So how is everyone? Are we all right? Jack's warming up. What are you warming up for, Jack? You going for a run or something?
Yeah, I'm just stretching. I don't want to pull my back.
Going for a run, drinking energy drinks.
Yeah, I know. making
I want to know the story, Jamie, about Wolves with the steward.
What, when I got kicked out?
Yeah, right. Come on, we've got to hear the story.
Well, it was 3-0 at half time, right? I'd been invited. I used to work as a printer, and one of the companies we used was Manders Inc. And Manders used to sponsor Wolves. And the boss said to me, I've got some tickets in the Manders Inc. box at Wolves. Yep, fine, no problem. And him and two others, so there was 4 of us travelling there. Got into the ground, into the box, not a problem. Free drink, free beer, you name it, food and everything. Sat there, 3-0 at half time. Of course, when you're in the way end, in the boxes, we're in the way end, and we were told if Leicester scored, do not jump up. So the first goal, I was sort of, and oh yeah, shit, better sit down. Second one, I was up even more, and my boss put his hand on my shoulder and says, calm down, Jamie, calm down. The third one, I was further up, and I looked round, and he was further up than me, my boss was. And then when they made it 3-1, this crisp packet came floating down from above us, and it had put on the floor. So all I did was pick it up and just put it over the top of the. But then there was like the fans were beneath us as well, and all I did was move it like that. And all of a sudden, this bloke came running to me, and the steward came to me. I've been watching you all game. I want you out. You've been throwing things all game. I haven't been doing anything. And I looked at this lad next to me. He was a Wolves fan, and he just didn't say a word. He totally did me like a kipper. He knew what I did. On the crisp packet, we both looked at it, holding down. And all I did was move it over. So I had to go and sit in the box. And then 2 minutes after, my mate Mad Jock, of course he's Scottish, but we're Leicester fan, he came in as well. He says, I've had bloody enough of them outside. Causing I've come in as well. They've told me to leave as well. So yeah, so I got chucked out. So I thought the boss was going to have a right go at me, but he didn't because he knew what had happened as well. So it was easy for me.
You need a regular thing. Each week you need to store it from.
Just over a crisp packet. And
just out of curiosity, Jamie, was it Walker's?
It was a Walker's. Yeah, I'm sure it was. So, it wasn't older. It might have been a Doritos packet.
Oh.
They had Doritos, didn't they?
Yeah, because they were sponsored by Doritos, weren't the Wolves?
As well, yes. So that was. So I got chucked out with a crisp packet, an empty crisp packet. If it'd been full, I would have eaten it first and then thrown it.
I bet you look at them crisp packets, you're thinking, like arch nemesis now. We meet again.
I'll have a bag of crisps while I'm watching the game. But anyway, that's enough of my stories. Morning, Matthew. How are you? So we'll ask for the team news. What do people think of what will it be today? Mark, do you think there'll be any changes to the team name to the team today?
If it was me, I'd keep it exactly the same and keep Vardy on the bench.
Yeah, I agree.
The only one I thought of was, I know Hamza played well, but I thought we might bring in old #Mendy. Wrong one. Where is it? I've lost it. I'd bring in Mendy for him. That's probably about the only change that I would possibly make. Mendy for Hamza.
Did you see that challenge that Hamza nearly made? And I thought, oh my God, he's going to get booked or sent off for this. But luckily, he was so far behind the guy sort of just jumped over his foot and legged it.
Yeah. The only other one, Chris, that might be is Nacho for Vardy. Sorry, Vardy for Nacho. What do you think? Do you think keep it the same?
Don't rush Vardy back into it because otherwise it'll just be worse for us. You know, I say Nacho has scored a goal on Wednesday. That might have boosted his confidence. He might score again today. No, keep as is. Keep Vardy on the bench. Keep him rested.
Yeah,
especially because we've got Arsenal coming up and Liverpool coming up. We need him for that games.
I've lost that comment here. Patrick just said, is it coming up? Yes. Bring Mendy for Perez, extra midfield. I don't think we could play with two central defensive midfielders, can we, Jack? I think we'll be struggling with two central. I understand where he's coming from, but I think we'll be struggling to have two central midfield. It sort of loses a bit of creativity, doesn't it?
I won't go too defensive against Wolves. They're more like an attacking side with obviously the wingers in Traore, and they like to boost forward. I won't go defensive against them. I'd go all out attack because we need to score as well as them. And if we want to catch Man City and win this title race, what we're apparently now in with Sky Sports, then we need to win the game today.
On other ones. The other day they did title contenders and European contenders. And we weren't even mentioned in it. They did Everton and West Ham. We weren't even mentioned.
The Invisibles.
The Invisibles, yeah.
But if we win today, though, we'll be 8 points clear of 6th. So, 8 points clear of basically not being in Europe.
5 points ahead of West Ham.
Yeah. Level on points with Man U.
It's 2 o'clock kickoff today, isn't it?
2 o'clock. Well, 3 o'clock for me, lads. Just to remind you.
So 3 o'clock in Alcudia. But what we'll do is for 50 minutes, they'll probably talk about because after our game, it's Liverpool Man City, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I can guarantee you one thing right now: from 1 o'clock until about 10 to 2, they will literally just talk about Liverpool and Man City. Carry this, I'm eating Liverpool, and all that stuff. Of course, mate. I'm gonna see me carrying I know that stuff. And then obviously you got Graham Souness is like, great Pogba, great Pogba and stuff. And you've got Gary Neville just doing. I can't do Gary Neville's, but just doing his Gary Neville stuff. And then literally 10 to Leicester vs Wolves. Teams are coming out. That's exactly what they'll do. I can guarantee it right now. You heard it here first. But no, to answer you about your Vardy thing, do what we did against Arsenal. Because Arsenal, they thought we were starting Vardy. They thought, and then we didn't start Vardy. They couldn't change anything at last minute. And then obviously brought him on. Great ball from Tielemans under header from Vardy, and it could happen again. Bring him on at 70th minute if it's 0-0 or 1-1 or whatever. If it's a draw, if we're drawing, next minute Vardy pops up and scores. So I think that should happen.
Yeah, I think Rudy's got it right. Even Albrighton to come in today instead of Perez, it gives you that bit more energy, doesn't it, than Perez? He's a Villa fan, isn't he? So he'd be well up for it today. Absolutely well up for it.
Definitely.
Right. I'm glad somebody answered me then. I thought I'd just been ghosted then by you four then for a minute. We'll just quickly go on about the midweek game. We haven't really talked about it. The Fulham Leicester game. I thought we did quite well there, didn't we, Mark? We really finished the game off in the first half, didn't we? 2-0, and then the game management was perfect, I thought. Wasn't it, Mark? Do you think?
Total quality, wasn't it? Just absorbed the early pressure. Got a couple of quick goals just before half time. Like Brendan said, we don't need to chase any more goals. We've got 2. Let's just sit back and just play our way out. And that's exactly what happened.
Exactly.
I'm well impressed with that.
Yeah, it was. It was a good, decent win, wasn't it? No injuries, which is a good thing.
Yeah,
just while everyone's on here, right, there's quite a few people watching. I'd just like to put the record straight over the transfer deadline day. I never once said that we had. I've had a bit of abuse over the last week or so about it, and a few comments have been made to Leicester Fan TV. We have never once said we have a poor squad.
No.
When we get injuries, we do have a very threadbare squad, and we have had a lot of injuries. That's why I was disappointed, and I'm afraid it's all these keyboard warriors. If you want to come on and have your say, fair enough, but don't hide behind your keyboard and
they've not got the what's the word?
Cojones.
They haven't got their balls from their purse yet to come on here.
If you want to come on and say something, but don't hide behind the screen, hide behind your keyboard. Come and live on the show. We got a lot of grief from it about we were disappointed more than anything. We needed numbers. We only had 17 the other day, 16 or 17.
And we had, was it 6 people injured at the beginning of the week? 6 people injured. And, when you have injury, it's not the fact that you have a bad squad. It's just the fact that when you have injuries, you're then weakened. And when you're weakened, that's when people can then take advantage.
There's a comment from Jono.
What did shock me though was Damari Gray scoring yesterday.
I know, right?
Mark, you've ruined it now. I was trying to do one whole show without mentioning whatsoever.
Mark,
I even deleted him off my pictures, so I wasn't going to bring him up. And now you brought him up. But fair play to him. I hope he does wrong. I hope he does wrong. I hope he does well and proves he's wrong. So yeah, I'll be words mixed up. I hope he does well and he proves us wrong because he just hasn't had the luck here, has he? He didn't have. Something went wrong behind the scenes with Damari Gray. I think we can all agree on that. He didn't get on well. There must have been some kind of argument, but I don't know, whatever. But hope he does well. I really does. If he goes to the German league, he does well, scores a few goals, get his confidence back, and comes back and proves us wrong. I don't think Patrick's got it right here. The goals are big in Germany.
And then we could potentially thrash him in the Champions League next season.
Is it Leverkusen he plays for, isn't it?
Leverkusen, yes.
They're in Europa League.
And equality as well.
Hopefully next season we're in the Champions League.
Yeah, but we're going to be in the Champions League, so we won't be playing them if he's in the Europa, will we?
Damara Gay didn't play Europa League, did he? For us this season.
No, he can play for that. Depends when he got added to the squad in time.
Why do I get the feeling if we go through and then the round after we get Bayern Leverkusen?
That'd be brilliant.
Bite us in the arse.
Whoever this is, yes, I know we needed to buy quality as well, but we also needed to strengthen the squad at that moment in time because we don't know whether Wilf will be back. I mean, we've only got one back today. I know he said Vardy might. It's Terry Fuller. So we're still struggling with squad members. But I was just disappointed. And we've never said we've got a bad squad. We've got a good squad when it's all fully fit. But it's like Liverpool. It shows how Liverpool are struggling with an injury hit squad.
Can we push forward the Liverpool match at the moment because they're seriously out of form at the moment.
They are a little bit. That's 2 games away.
I'd rather them. This might sound daft, but I'd rather them win today than their first win against Leicester.
Ooh, no, I would. I believe it or not,
that might sound controversial, but you know what teams are like when they're out of form. They come to Leicester, boom, they beat us.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to disagree with that because I think if Man City do win, they'll still be 5 points clear of us, but we'll still be 5 points clear of Liverpool.
They've still got a game in hand, Man City.
But I agree with what Ross is saying, and it's all opinions. We're all allowed our own opinions.
Yeah.
That's all opinions are allowed. But I would want Liverpool to win to keep Man City going any further away from us.
Yeah.
So, but I also would rather want Man City to win to keep Liverpool away.
Yeah.
So in a way, it's a bit of a catch-22.
It's one of them games.
In my mind, you're both right, but both wrong.
Draw then.
Draw. A draw would be a perfect result. I think.
It's true. And we played Liverpool the day before Valentine's Day. Oh God.
Liverpool. Why are you going on a date then? That night?
No.
Oh, what are you worried about Valentine's night for then?
No, I'm just saying the day before Valentine's Day.
I know why he's worried about Valentine's Day, because you take people out for food. He might not have any food on Valentine's night. That's what it is.
You've seen my post, what I'm on about.
I know what he's like with his food and that. I think everyone's agreeing a draw would be a decent result, to be honest. Right, just before we go, Mark, score today. Come on, pal. Get that score correct.
1-3.
1-3. So, and who go for the first goal scorer? Not all the goal scorers, the first goal scorer.
Harvey Barnes.
Do you think he was a bit quiet, Chris? Mark.
It's all about where he is and where he's getting fed, isn't it?
Yeah. Getting fed. You're talking about food again. Don't start Ross off.
I mean, who'd have put any money on James Justin running 84 yards to score?
84 yards. Did you get your tape measure out, Mark?
Well, no, that's what they said on the telly. So.
Oh, was it? I thought you mentioned it.
It just comes out with a massive ruler.
Yeah, it's one of the fold up ones like that. It's about that high, but then he folds it up and brings it out.
No, apparently it was 84 yards to score. So.
It was a good old goal, wasn't it? Not many fullbacks do that nowadays. No. The only other one I know would do that would be Pereira, wouldn't it? So we've got both the fullbacks on the team that would do it. Chris, come on then. What's your score predictions?
I said this on Wednesday. I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to go for Wolverhampton Wanderers 0, Leicester City 1.
Oh, very tight game. And I was going to say who's going to score the first goal, but in your mind, who's going to score the only goal?
Nacho Man.
Nacho. It would be nice if Nacho would score, wouldn't it? So I presume you think Nacho should start then, do you? Yeah. Ross, Gray's just asked, are you on the beer already?
No, it's Fanta.
Oh, it's Fanta, is it?
Aye. I've only got like 24 cans left, so. There we go. No, just before I do my score, there was a comment from Jono. It's absolutely brilliant. You know, we're talking about the director's box. He's put Jamie, also known as the director's box hooligan.
Yeah, what a twat. What a twat. He really. I'll try and find it later and put it up.
It's on the YouTube comments.
Oh, is it? I'll have a look later.
Yeah. Oh, brilliant. That's what I was laughing at when Chris told about that. But no, my score today. I
thought you were laughing at Chris, to be honest.
No.
Well, most people do, so, you know.
Oh, he's dressing up later on, Chris. He's dressing up later.
Of course. I've got my costume ready for tonight's quiz.
Ross, are you putting anything on tonight, Ross? You dressing up?
No, I did my quiz last week. I did Stone Cold. I actually chugged 2 beers outside. It went all up my nose and everything with the 2 chugging beers and stuff.
Well, you didn't bang them on your head.
Are you feeling better, Jack?
What's the question?
Great.
What did he say?
How are you feeling with the Rona? He says.
The Rona.
I think because he can't spell Corona, so he's just.
I'm feeling better after it's been about 11 days now. So.
Oh, good.
You're on the watch along later, aren't you, Jack?
Yeah.
If Tom's listening, he's on Daddy Daycare, isn't he, today?
I've seen.
Oh, that's a good film.
Yeah, it's actually there. Well, there were number 2 as well. Number 2, Daddy Daycare.
Number 2 was awful. Don't talk about number 2.
Normal, the sequels are in there. Anyway, come on then, Ross.
So scores, I think 2-1 Leicester. I think first goal scorer will be Barnes. He used to play for West Brom, so he'll be up for it a bit more. And the winner, I think Vardy will come on and get the winner.
Good lad. See, Gray can spell it. He's put it on there. So that's not too bad. Yeah, you're not down with the kids, are you, anymore? If you can't spell, if you spell everything properly, so you have to shorten everything, don't you? Come on then, Jack. What's your score today?
I'm going to go 3-1 to the boys. Soyuncu to score with a header from a corner.
Oh, wouldn't that be brilliant if Soyuncu scored? Wouldn't it, Mark? It'd be absolutely fantastic.
Scored a good header last week.
He nearly got one against Fulham.
He did.
He did, but he got dislallowed. He did. But I'm going. So, what did you say? What did you say, Jack? Sorry.
3-1. Soyuncu to score first.
Yeah, I'm going for my normal 2-2 draw because, like you all know, if you can't lose, you can't win.
Don't lose.
But I always say that with the pressure, I say as well, possession doesn't win your games. Goals do.
So Preston.
No. Because I always see Leicester fans moaning about, we should have more possession. But at the end of the day, we won Man City 5-2 with 28% possession, something like that, 28, 29% possession. Yeah. I just let them sit, let them come at us, and then boom on the attack. Just do it. Sorted.
Boom on the attack. Are you talking about a counter attack, or is that the new thing? Boom on the attack.
Yeah, that's it. That's my boom on the attack.
On FIFA.
So on FIFA. Up here north, it's less grim now. So
is it less grim? So is the sun out there where you are?
Kind of. Hang on, I'll have a check outside actually.
What's it like in Norfolk then, Mark? Is it a bit snowy there? Snowing.
Yeah, it's supposed to snow for the next.
Keep the snow up there.
Is it settling there?
It's a bit windy.
It did earlier. It's stopped a little bit now, so.
The weather, man.
and in sunny Peterborough, Chris, what's it like there?
Absolutely miserable.
It's always miserable in Peterborough.
There's only one reason to go to Peterborough. Well, there's 2 reasons to go to Peterborough. One to go and see Chris, and one to go and get your passport. Other than that, there's no reason to go there.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
Hold on, mate. Steve's just asked a question. Hold on. Come on. Nugent. He's just gone Tranmere. How old is David Nugent now?
35, isn't he?
Is he?
I think he might be 36.
I thought he was older than that. He
didn't play yesterday, though. He won in the team, so I'm not sure.
Wasn't he?
No.
But, my mate Macca is freezing in Macca.
Oh.
Macca, why don't you come on? It make you feel a bit warmer talking to me. Macca sits in front of me in block H1, right in front of the seat. And Macca's a great lad. He's been to the bar as well. Very passionate Leicester fan. You ought to come on, Macca. You really are. Just shame you live in Ratby, that's all. But that's enough said about that. Right. So I'm going to say goodbye to you. So, Mark, you said what? You went 3-1 and Barnes, didn't you, first?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Rightio, pal. Let's hope that one's right. So we shall see you later, matey. Are you coming on later?
Yeah, send us a link, bud.
I will do, pal. Cheers, Mark. Thank you. Chris, you went for 1-0, didn't you?
Yep, 0-1, yep.
And who did you say to score first?
Nacho Man.
Nacho Man. Is that his new nickname?
Oh, yeah. Oh, Jack, please do the reface of Nacho Man. Mandy Savage.
It's sort of trending over Twitter.
Oh, yeah.
It's sort of trending over Twitter about a guy on Leicester Fan TV going, Nacho Man.
That's what you want to. You want to dress up as Nacho later if he scores, Chris.
Dress as Elton John and sing Nacho Man.
Yeah.
Or dress up as Mandy Savage.
Nacho Man. Oh, yeah.
Well, tonight's quiz is actually a 70s quiz, so I've actually got a costume that's appropriate for that.
Oh, that's all right then.
You put Randy Savage's theme on.
Candle in the
wind. Right, Wayne wants to know what's the weather like in Alcudia. I can't actually show you because I'm inside of the It's funny, it's warm, but a little tad windy today, but it's nice and sunny and warm, so I'm all right, Jack, as they say. Cheers, Wayne. Thank you for that. Cheers, Chris. So that was 1-0 with Nacho Man. Sing it again. Sing a song once more.
Nacho Man.
That was good. It was that good. I'm going to let you go.
Do you know
See
if
you,
we
Chris.
score now?
Oh, go on.
Do you know if Nacho scores now? I can just see picture Chris in the background going, Nacho, man.
Chris, if Nacho scores, you've got to come on live on the watch along and sing that song.
Get you
All
in.
right. I'll do my best.
But there is one thing, lads. Can you know when you come on again next time, can you turn your phone to landscape for us?
Yeah, 2 seconds. I can do it right now.
Oh, well, there you go. Yeah, it just looks. It fills the screen out. That's all. So
I'm on my iPhone, so
it's confusing for you, is it, Ross?
Yeah, it is.
If it's not food, you can't. If it's not food, you can't turn it round, can you? Right. See you later, Chris. See you later, pal. And Ross, before you go, what did you actually say?
I said 2-1 Leicester with Barnes to score the first goal, and then Vards come on as a sub and get the winner.
Well, yeah, pal, you're going to come on later if you're not eating.
Yes, I will. I'm not working, but you know me, I'll come on anyway. So,
what you got for your lunch today? Why are you coming on air?
I'm going to have sticky rib pie.
Sticky rib pie? Is that a northern thing?
It's not a northern. It's an Iceland thing from Iceland.
Iceland.
Oh no, you're not allowed to show it because that's promoting Iceland, Ross.
Well, I won't show you, but I think it's the correct thing.
Here he comes, going in the freezer.
Sticky rib pies. They are.
Sticky
Chinese
rib
New Year
pies.
special edition pie filled with pork rib meat and sticky rib sauce.
Callum said, Leicester Food TV. What is this? Thought it was all about football. Well, whenever Ross comes on, Callum, we always talk about food because Ross loves his food.
I know.
Remember that advert from a few years? Bailey's gonna get ya. If you keep eating, Ross, that's what you're going to be. Bailey's gonna get ya.
God
right.
Ross.
On that note, I shall speak to you later, Ross, and we'll on, we've got a Leeds fan on here for some reason. There's a Leeds fan come on.
Leeds marching on together.
Yes, on that note, I'm definitely going. I'll see you later, Ross. See you later. Right. Carl Booker, Ross, if he's gone now. Try not to burn it, Ross, as normal. Patrick's gone for a 4-1. I'm going for a 2-all. I know that sounds like I'm sitting on the fence, but I normally do. Because if you can't win, do not lose. So that is my mantra for this season. And Jack, you said 3-1 as well, didn't you?
Yeah.
With Mr. Massive scoring the goal.
Yeah.
Right. I know you're on later because you're doing the watch along, so I don't even need to ask about that, are you? So we shall see you later, Ross. Cheers, Jack. Sorry. I've got Ross on my mind all the time.
Someone called me Jamie the other day.
Mark's still in there. All right, Mark. I thought you'd gone. How are you, pal?
I was just hanging around.
Just enjoying it.
Living the dream.
Living the dream on a Sunday morning. Right, we'll see you later, Mark. Jack, see you later, pal.
See you later.
Right, thanks for joining me. Sorry it got onto food, but whenever Ross is about, it's always food with Ross. So make sure you come and watch the watch along later on with me and Phil starting at 1:30, and then Jack and Locks doing the watch along, and then Phil back at half time, and then there'll be a link out. Just click the link and we'll be well away and everyone asking your questions. So it is bye-bye, ciao, adios, good morning. Sorry, I've said that wrong. I forgot how I was saying. I'm having a right moment today. Ciao, adios, goodbye. Top of the morning to you. Come on, Leicester.
Welcome to Leicester Fan TV. With special thanks to our pals at ADT Taxis, Feed Me, Piglet's Pantry, Tiger, Leicester Garage Conversions, Pink Vehicle Leasing, Hologram, The Fox's Arms, Moyer Wade Interiors, and our chosen charity, Memphis UK. We bring you the fans' views on the match each week, and your views matter to us. Join the fans' debate each match with us. Follow us at Leicester Fan TV.